Hey guys, today is another part of my makeup collection series, and as you can probably tell, in today's video I will be showing you all my eyeshadow palettes and singles. As you can see, I have many eyeshadow palettes, and in this video I will be decluttering them. So let's start. So the first palette I would like to show you is this magnetic one from Inglot. And inside it looks like this. You can of course choose your own colors and create your own customized palette. I decided to try out these eyeshadows because I wanted to try some high-end eyeshadows, and many people recommended them and thought that they are great. So I have listened to them and bought some Inglot eyeshadows. But to be honest, I'm not a fan of this formula because it's on the drier side, and I prefer creamy eyeshadows. Sometimes I have some problems to blend this on my eyes, but sometimes they do it beautifully. So I don't know, I have mixed feelings about those eyeshadows. The fact is that they are very pigmented. I will swatch some of them for you. For example, this color, this purple one, and maybe this pink. As you can see, the pigmentation is there. But because I'm not a fan of this formula, I'm getting rid of this color for now. I'm keeping this one because I mix sometimes these three, because it is free. These are three colors in one pan. I mix them together and I have a very natural light base color. I'm keeping this one because I have nothing similar in my collection, and the same with this purple one, and also this one. This is an eyeshadow from Freedom. It is a very basic base natural color for my entire lid, and this is called Matte 06. And this eyeshadow right here is also from Inglot, but it is Tester, which I got for free to my first order on Inglot Cosmetics online site. And it is called, the number of this is 289. I will write the numbers of those eyeshadows in the description down below, because I don't know them for now. But yeah, I have mixed feelings about these eyeshadows. Another palette which I would like to show you is from Makeup Revolution. I have most palettes which I have are from Makeup Revolution actually, and this one is called Ultra Professional Eyeshadow Flawless Matte. Inside it looks like this. It has a very nice big mirror, and here you can see that these eyeshadows are all matte, and the color spectrum is very interesting and very various and different. Here you have some neutral bronzy colors, some rosy ones, two peachy, and some darker browns, darker taupe colors, even some one even one blue color, black, and like mixture between dark blue and black. But to be honest, I'm not keeping this palette because I have different palettes that I use more than this one. However, those eyeshadows are very pigmented and they blend really nicely on my eyes. But as I said before, I have palettes that I choose more often than this one. So yeah. Here we have another palette from Makeup Revolution, and these are called Live on the Dance Floor, and these are from their Christmas collection 2017. I will start from this beautiful gold glitter one, and this is called V.I.P. It contains mostly neutral shades, and it looks like this. This is my favorite palette at the moment because it has very natural colors, which I use in my natural everyday makeup. Additionally, those eyeshadows are very pigmented, very creamy, which is very important for me, and they blend very nicely on the skin. It contains mattes and shimmers, some light colors, some dark colors. My favorite eyeshadows are these two, together with this gold shimmer one. This palette also contains a huge mirror, which is a very useful thing. I wish every Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette has this formula because it's amazing and it's the best of all Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palettes. I have an idea to make another series called Makeup Experiments, where in each video I take one eyeshadow palette, I talk about it, make swatches, and also create an eye look with it. But to create an eye look, I should learn how to do it technically. And yeah, but this idea is in my head. And if you want to watch this series, so please let me know in the comments down below if you are watching this. So yeah, let's move on to another Live on the Dance Floor palette. This palette is in this beautiful rose gold glitter packaging, and it is called Guest List. It also contains a huge mirror, and inside it looks like this. As you can see, it contains warm shades, some peachy colors, pink colors, as well as lighter ones and darker ones. These eyeshadows are also very pigmented and creamy and easy to blend as the other palette. And I think that they will be in a permanent collection of Makeup Revolution eyeshadows. So I really recommend you to buy them, and they cost around £10, as I remember. There are more palettes available in their Live on the Dance Floor collection. There is also a palette in silver glitter packaging, which contains mostly shimmer colors, and another one in black glitter packaging, which contains colorful eyeshadows. So, if you have the chance to buy them on tambeauty.com, for example, I definitely recommend this for you. Next palette is from Essence, and it is called Roses Eyeshadow. It looks like this inside. It is a really small palette with mostly shimmer colors. I'm not convinced to this palette, but the only reason I am keeping it is this shade right here, which is the most beautiful inner corner highlight. I have never seen more intense and more beautiful color to put in my inner corner. Yeah, and this is the reason I'm keeping this whole palette for the one color. Maybe I will be going to a drugstore to find some dupe for this color, for example from Essence, because I have too many eyeshadow palettes and I don't use this the rest of this color because I'm not convinced them. They are not great for me. So here is another palette from Makeup Revolution. I said that I have a lot of them, and this one is called Neutrals versus Neutrals. And it was my first palette with warm colors. And inside it looks like this. These colors are stunning. Here on the first row, these are all mattes, and on the second row, these are a mixture of mattes and shimmers. These four are shimmers, and the rest are mattes. This one is also a shimmery one. The pigmentation is definitely there. They are blendable and they look stunning on the lid. So I'm definitely keeping this palette. Next we have this palette from I Heart Makeup, which is a sister brand of Makeup Revolution, and it is called Chocolate Vice. Inside it looks like this. It is very similar to Neutrals versus Neutrals, and to be honest, the quality is also very good. But I'm getting rid of this palette because I have Neutrals versus Neutrals, which I like more because it was the first one. I don't use this palette anymore, but I have a person to which I'm gonna give this palette. So yeah, I'm not going to do swatches of it or anything. But you should believe me that the quality is definitely there. The last palette from Makeup Revolution, finally, it is Soph X Makeup Revolution Ultra Eyeshadows. It looks like this, and inside you have a great variety of colors. The quality is also different than any palettes of Makeup Revolution, because it is a little bit more on the drier side, but these are not bad eyeshadows. I can say that these are even better than the average eyeshadow palettes, if I can say it like this. It contains a lot of mattes and some original shimmer colors, for example this green and this blue one. And I will swatch some of these just in this video. Maybe I will do another video about this palette. But for now, I will do some swatches for you. Maybe it will convince you to buy this palette because it's worth the money. It costs like £10. These are the mattes. Some of the mattes. The eyeshadows are pigmented and at the same time very easy to use. And I will swatch also some shimmers for you. These two original colors and maybe this purple one. As you can see, the pigmentation is definitely there. This is like a duochrome between, it has like a bronze base with navy blue sparkles. This green is also a little bit duochrome. It has like a darker green base with lighter green reflects. And this purple is also stunning. Here is my second favorite palette after Makeup Revolution live on the dance floor V.I.P. And it is called Lid Lingerie from NYX. It looks like this inside. It doesn't contain a mirror, but these eyeshadows, the formula of NYX eyeshadows is gorgeous for me. This palette contains 6 eyeshadows and the color range is everything. These are very creamy and very easy to use, very easy to blend. And the only thing that is different from other eyeshadow palettes is the pigmentation. They are not much pigmented, to be honest. You will not get full pigmentation and intense color at the first swipe, but they are buildable and you can definitely build the color. The reason that I love these eyeshadows that much is that I have no problems with making an eye look with these because these are, as I said before, these are very creamy and they blend beautifully, not only alone on my lid, but also they blend beautifully into each other. They are not patchy or anything, and they don't do anything wrong on my lid. And also, as I said before, the pigmentation isn't too intense, so I can easily build up the color and control what I want to have on my lid. The only thing which I'm not so happy about this palette are these two dark brown colors. This one is warmer and this one is cooler. But to be honest, I would create one neutral dark brown shade, and in this place I would add lighter brown transition color, and this palette will be perfect. You can buy this, for example, on NYX website, and it costs £8, and in dollars around $10. Another palette from NYX is this one called Perfect Filter, and it also doesn't contain a mirror, but inside it looks like this. I was wondering about keeping this palette or not, but I decided to keep it because of this great formula. It is the same as in Lid Lingerie, and it contains mattes and shimmers. This is shimmer, this one, this one, this one, and the last one is hybrid between matte and shimmer. It is like matte but it has some light shimmers to it, but they are not so much visible than, for example, here or here or here or here. And now I'll swatch some of these eyeshadows. These are very pigmented. These shimmer ones are very pigmented, and the mattes are buildable. So yeah, as you can see, these shimmer colors look like this. They are also very creamy. I think that I said it before, but I don't remember. They look like this. I will swatch also this hybrid color right here and this darker matte color and also this peachy one. I don't have any problems with these eyeshadows. They blend beautifully alone and into each other. I really recommend eyeshadows from NYX for you. And I only wish that they have wider range of colors. And I wish that Makeup Revolution has NYX's eyeshadow formula, because Makeup Revolution has a wide variety of eyeshadow palettes, different color combinations, etc. And NYX, in my opinion, doesn't have this. They definitely should invest in more eyeshadow palettes. Another palette which I'm getting rid of is this one from Freedom Makeup, and it is called Pro 12 Stunning Smokes. Inside it looks like this. It doesn't have a mirror. It contains some matte eyeshadows and a lot of shimmer ones. The reason that I'm getting rid of this palette is that I have too many eyeshadow palettes with like the same colors, so I don't need this one. But it is a very affordable product with good quality eyeshadows. They blend really nicely. I had no problems with them. The pigmentation is also good, very decent, and I have nothing bad to say about this palette, but I have too many, so I'm getting rid of this. This eyeshadow palette is actually my first one with darker burgundy colors. It is from W7, and it is called the Naughty 9 Midsummer Nights. Inside it looks like this. The quality is nothing special, to be honest. These eyeshadows are not intensely pigmented. They are quite good, but as I said, nothing special. However, it is not like they are hard to work with or something. They are very, very easy to work, and they are, I think that they are good eyeshadows, but to be honest, it's nothing special. However, I'm keeping this palette because it has a special place in my heart, because it was the first one with darker shades, and it has a really nice gold shimmery eyeshadow. I also like a lot this color. It is a like very neutral transition shade, kinda dusty rose. I can say it's like a dusty rose hue. This color is also very nice, and yeah, it has some burgundy and rosy colors. So I'm very into those colors nowadays. So I'm definitely keeping this palette. The last two palettes that I would like to show you are very colorful, and this one is from Makeup Revolution, and it is a tester that I showed you in my one of my previous video with Tam Beauty free makeup bag haul. And as you can see, this is a tester, but it's a full-size product, but without a proper packaging and without a mirror. It is called Prolux It's Lip Makeup Repeat. It has a very nice colorful eyeshadows. I tried this out, and these are very decent. The pigmentation is very decent. It is nothing special. It's not intensely pigmented, but you can definitely create a look with it. And I'm quite happy that I got this in my free Tam Beauty makeup bag. And yeah. The last palette for today is from NYX. It is called Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette in Brights. It contains all colorful eyeshadows. These eyeshadows have the same creamy and buildable formula as these two palettes which I showed you before. These are not intensely pigmented, but these are very buildable, and you can definitely create some bright and colorful looks with it, as people on NYX's Instagram. The last thing for today are my single eyeshadows, so I will quickly tell you about them now. The most singles I have from Freedom Makeup, and this formula of these eyeshadows are incredible for me. The most I like these two colors. I used to use them every single day for my everyday makeup, and this lighter one looks like this inside. As you can see, I used it a lot, and it is called Trend 240 Matte Taupe. It is a very creamy and very pigmented eyeshadow, and it looks like this on a swatch. It blends very, very nicely. I have absolutely no problems with this eyeshadow. And the second one is in a darker brown color. It looks like this inside. This is my second packaging because the previous one broke, and it is called Nude 209. And I will also swatch this for you. So it's a very intense and pigmented dark brown color. Also easy to use, and also really nice to blend. There is not much difference between them now on my hand, but on the eyes the difference is definitely visible. And the rest are colorful eyeshadows, also from Freedom, and these are all shimmers. This is like a very intense dark blue one. It looks like this, and it is called Smolder 213, and I will swatch this for you. This one is a very pretty shimmery pink one. It is called Glided 220. It looks like this inside. And I will also swatch this for you. It's like a very intense pinky shimmer color. The next is this copper one. This is called the Glided 218, and I'm getting rid of this one because I don't use this color on my eyes and I don't need it. I don't look good in this color, to be honest. And the last one from Freedom is this light blue one. It is called Brights 221. Inside it looks like this, and also I will swatch this for you as the rest, and maybe here. Freedom has also more eyeshadows like this, so if you are interested, you should definitely try them out, and they cost £1. Next we have these 3 eyeshadows from My Secret. Actually these two are eyeshadows, and this one is blush, which I use as eyeshadow. My Secret is a Polish brand, and I believe that this is available unfortunately only in Poland. unfortunately, because my secret has a very affordable and very great quality products. These eyeshadows are recommended by many YouTubers and many people. I have it in some intense and colorful shades, and this one is 511, and it is a very bright yellow shade. It looks like this. And the second one is this muted orange shade, and it is in the shade 513. And it is it is more creamy than the first one, and it looks like this on my hand. If you have the chance to buy my secret eyeshadows, I definitely recommend you to try them out. And I think that I will be getting more shades of these. The last two products are also single eyeshadows as the previous ones. This one is from Makeup Revolution. It is from the Advent Calendar 2016. It is called Mono Eyeshadow Paper Looks, and I believe this is not available in their permanent collection. It was only in the Advent Calendar, but it is like a shimmery shade. And it looks like this. It is great for an entire lid and for an inner corner, for example. And the second eyeshadow is from Hypoallergenic Bell. Some people hate this eyeshadow, some people liked it. It is a shimmery one with a nice creamy formula. I won this in a contest, in an SMS contest, where I also got more Hypoallergenic Bell products, and I used to use it on my entire lid, for example, as a basic makeup look, and I think I like this eyeshadow, so I'm not going to get rid of any of the single ones, apart from this Cooper one from Freedom, because it doesn't suit me. So this is the end of this video about all my eyeshadow palettes and single eyeshadows. I hope you liked watching it and you got inspired. Please subscribe to my channel if you want, and see you in my next video. I promise that the content of my videos will get better, and I will make more interesting videos for you. So stay with me and see you the next time. Bye guys.